Hi everybody, welcome back. Painting video, and I think I lost the beginnings of the rest of them, which kind of sucks. So if that's the case, then I got to do an overview. So, things I use, new ones that I use. I've got a bunch more over there. Half tablespoon distilled water. I put it in this. Regular water to clean my brush with. Primer, Reborn FX. Paint emulsion I mix with the paint, and then my paints right here. These are what I'm using for this baby, and you mix different ones to make different stuff. Okay, these are the sponges, cut in half. My bowls, actually got to move these out of the way. Kit. Okay, so when you're mixing the paint, you use half a tablespoon of the distilled water, put it in a bucket, put it in a thing, and I would have a lot of these on hand. I have at least 10 to 12 of them at any one time. And this is what you're going to mix it in. You're going to put the water in here. So we'll do that right now because I'm going to do at least one coat today of the next layer. Okay, I highly recommend using a cap. This is distilled water. It will evaporate. Okay, I want paint emulsion. Mix it up real good. You just need a drop. I didn't want to open it all the way. Looks like I'm going to have to. Okay, get rid of the little gubby on the top. Whoops, that's a little bit too much, but you try to just do a little drop of that. This bottle will last me a year at least, depending on how many dolls I do. So get your mixing brush. This is the one I use. This size anyways, I don't know what size it is. It's rubbed off. It's a size 10 in this brand, but it's a flat brush. I don't know what they call it. It's a flat brush, square brush. It's a medium size. This is a bigger one. See the size difference? Small one. And I have different ones here, but they're all pretty much the same size, but I have spares. So I use those. It just depends on what I keep them out just in case this one's too gobby and just clean it up. I want to start with a fresh one. I usually get it wet. You need one of these. Just an overview right now. Sponges, that water, your kit. You have to wash your kit. Okay, let it dry overnight. Prime it. I prime my kits. If you choose not to, that's up to you. I use air dry paints. You can use Folk Art. You can use Americana, Apple Barrel, Delta, Liquitex, Golden, whatever it's called. I don't even think I have any of those here, but I do have a bunch of Folk Art ones. Your primer, you're going to take, dump some in the bottom of your bowl here. So it almost covers the whole bottom, right? Make sure you mix it up real good. And then I brush it on and then take one of these and rip it because it has texture. Pounce it all over it. Do the whole kit. Make sure you get in the crannies and everything. And then let that dry overnight. Then you can start with your first. Me, personally, it depends on what baby I'm doing, what size I'm doing, whatever. I have 3 different ones I follow. This particular one, I do the washes first. So if the kit is really light, I will do a flesh layer. If this one is kind of dark, I will do the wash. Red wash, blue wash, You can do a yellow wash. It just depends on the depth and stuff you want it to look like, okay? But for this particular one, I did the red wash first, right? And then I did the blue wash. You can see a blue hue on it. If it's in front of you, you can kind of see it here. It looks kind of like the underneath. It kind of looks like vein color or whatever. I haven't even done veins yet. So it kind of looks like that. And then I did the the red wash, the blue wash. And then I did creases. I don't know if you can see the creases. It's kind of more, yeah, you can see it here. I did creases, right? And then I did some yellowing, which is, you can kind of see it on here. On the elbow is, I don't know if you can tell, maybe not, a little bit. You can see a little bit of yellow hue on the elbows, on the knees, on the shoulder, on the nose, on the cheeks. So I did the yellowing. I did a little bit of bluing, and that's why it looks kind of bluish, because I did in the deep, deep, deep ones, you want to put the blue in, the blue color. And then, so that's where we left off. I did creases. I will do creases again later, but now we're at veining, I think. We are at, yep, veining. So, and this is just an extra thing. If you want to do it, you can. If you don't want to do it, don't. See, I've done yellow, blue, red, red. Okay. Now this is a preemie. I used regular red when I did the reds. You could have used the dark maroon one for more deeper color, but I didn't want to do that with this one. So mix this up. So it's like a white cloud. It's like a white cloud. And this is the only thing I don't like about my paint emulsion. When I was using Glass and Tile Medium, it's clear and it didn't mess with my paint. This messes with my paint. So I want this color. When I mix it with this, that's not the color you get. You get this color. This is not the same. So it lightens up. So just so that you know, it will change colors on you. So you have to adjust your stuff. That took me a little bit to try to figure out. So anyway, we are at veining. So we need blue. I don't have any blue left in my bucket over here. So I got to mix up a new one. I actually have different color of blue. I have like a turquoise blue color. I have a light blue color, and I have a more deep blue than this color. It's more of a brighter blue. And then I have this blue. I tend to use this one. And it's equivalent to ultramarine blue for Genesis. So this is kind of older, and it's getting, I need to get a new one, and just, this one's really thick. So make sure I move it out of the way. So I'm going to do 2 brushes, and 2 brushes means paint on each side. So when I'm telling you 1 brush, it's going to be this side, turn it this side, and that's going to come in here. Now you can see the difference. See the difference? See? It made it a different color blue. Make sure you mix it up really well. Okay. So if you don't like it and you think it's too dark for you, you can add more of the distilled water to water it down. I'm not going to do that. This is my mixer brush. I am going to need a brush to do veins, and I think I'm going to use this one. one of my new ones. And I got it off of Temu. And it's this one. It's a 00, I guess. And it's like that size. And this one is a lot smaller. And I think there's even a smaller one. I got some detail brushes. I have some in here that I use, but I'm going to try these out. See how I like them. So we're going to take and soak the brush, kind of damp it off. You can put it on here if you want. Now, you can put your veins wherever you want. Now, on the chest, I kind of go every which way. So I want some, so you can see it. You're going to take I can take my blue and just pounce it so it takes the water up. Okay, and like I said, blue leaves marks. It soaks into the vinyl really good. I want to put blue into the belly button, because if you notice when babies are born, their belly button's kind of a darker color. And I want to do that. And then just make some veins that go up and down. Just make squiggly lines, different sizes, right? And then you're just gonna pounce the water. I didn't know that when I first started doing this. I didn't know you had to pounce it. I'm like, why does it always look so awful? It's because you got to pounce the water off. Okay. Now, this is kind of light. And you can spend hours doing this stuff, guys. I'm also going to add some purple to the belly button. And you can do it as many times as you think you need to do it. All right, sorry about that. Anyway, you are going to do this as many times as you need to make it look what you want. And you can always add it as you go too, but I tend to do it underneath everything so it pops up through what I do. Oh, that looks good. I don't know if you can tell where I put them. Let's see. There's one right here, up here, and one down here. So I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you kind of can. The blue like lines. Oh, right there is perfect. I don't know if it'll show up on camera though. Let's see. Can I move it? Oh, I don't know. It looks good on this end. Looks awesome. Okay. Oh, I like that. That's cool. So on the head, you're going to want to go up. You don't have to do veining if you don't want. And you can look online for veining for babies. I just kind of just do them, wherever you want. And usually there's one up from the forehead. There's usually one up from the temple area. And sometimes there's one down there. So like that. See it? All right, now let's take it off. Let's take it off and see if you can still see it. Okay, you kind of can. Yep. And you do it as many times as you need for it to show up. And then on the feet, I'll just kind of tell you. On the hands, it's just like your hands. Right here, I do like this and like this up the arm. Just go up the arm a little bit. And then on the ankles, you do the same thing. Go up the ankle, up the leg a little bit, just to make some funky lines. It looks way cool when it's on there. So let's do a couple more. These ones aren't showing up as well. Well, because it's not dark enough. And I should have gloves on. I don't have gloves on. Yeah. Looks good. So that is that. So that's what you do. And like I said, you go, I'll show you on this one, is you just come up and just make some lines going up. You leave it on for a minute and it'll kind of soak in the vinyl. But you want to make sure you get the water up like that. So probably can't see that one that well. So anyway, this one came out really good. I like the belly. That came out awesome. Okay. So I'm going to go eat. I'm going to save this for tomorrow because I'm going to come down here and paint most of the day tomorrow. I might even be able to get him done. I don't know. It's been 3 weeks. So we'll see. So I'm going to put this on top of here so it doesn't disintegrate. And that's it for now. I'll talk to you again tomorrow.